I got this other one I rolled up, this other medical blunt. Let me see if I can get time on here. This says something because that just happened to come up to where he said he thought he was wet, and I didn't know how wet he was, so that's why I just went and got him, gave him them socks, the shoes, the scarf, and the rain suit. But I'm also gonna show you guys the website that I created today. You guys are in it. It is nice. You have to look it over. That reminds me too. I want Mr. Steve to check something out. Well, that would be a lot for them to have the cabins. You know.
If some rich guy would just contribute like 10 million or something, Kearney did build cabins.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what you just mentioned.
If you Google it, it's in Arkansas. And they pull up these U-Haul trucks. You pay like $7 a night to crash in your own little truck.
Yes.
For $7 a night or something.
Yes, that's what I mean.
You're safe. You're out of the weather.
Yes.
In your little truck.
Yes, and that's what I mean. Just certain things that they should allow for these lifestyles, or come up with certain systems. Now, I know that you had just said the Kearney Center, which I actually have a video of the Kearney Center when I went there. I needed them to help me with my ID. That's the only time I went there. Excuse me, sorry. But you said that they had some small houses built or whatever, but they were still charging people $650 and had a whole bunch of strict rules.
Right.
You know, so that eliminates a lot of people that are homeless.
Right.
You know, that they have to come up with better systems.
Right. But
I'm thinking
what they should have done to Kearney was build a whole second level. Because they got these huge high ceilings and everything. So bring the ceiling down a little bit, have a whole second level. Dude, there's for 300 men, there's 4 stalls. In the morning, it must be insanity.
Yes,
it's like
right.
4 stalls for 250 men. Right? You've got to have a place to use the bathroom, to shower in the morning. There's no showers in the morning. You can only shower at night.
And that's another thing I think they should have, like certain buildings. It don't take much to have a certain building somewhere. Yes, it could be for showers and laundry at least. Showers, laundry, and use the bathroom. And I'm saying to where people will pay for it. They can have like a...
No, they have a laundry room, but it's a long line. Big house.
Oh yeah, if they did do the laundry, but somehow, some way.
Do your own laundry. Just go in there, do your own laundry.
That's what I mean.
No one has to touch your stuff.
That's what I mean. Like inside of these buildings, if they can build a whole section, where
for laundry.
You know, no, I'm saying that these certain homeless people or certain people throughout this lifestyle, they can go to this area and there'll be this building that they can take the showers, do their laundry, and they'll pay. People don't mind paying for their privacy and something like that.
Right.
We just have to understand what dealing with the homeless come with. It comes with a lot of issues because some of these people, they have mental issues, so they might
like
be...
a little outhouse, portalet outhouse, nice, the wood, real classy, and say you have to pay 50 cents or something.
Something,
so you pay
something.
50 cents, but that's for upkeep, so the guy can...
Yes, for somebody that's going to come through, because somebody...
cost the city nothing.
Yes.
A little bit.
There could be a bunch of systems, and like how I was saying before, homeless people can provide. Some of them, or a lot of them, get checks a month, or some of them have families that takes care of them, and some of them have their business out here.
They waste money paying all these salaries of these people driving around on cars, doing nothing, talking, and each one of them, every week, they get $450. Or what do they do? Empty a few trash cans?
Get way more than that.
No, they trim a few trees, but I'm saying they're not killing themselves.
I understand.
And they make $450. So, I mean, all these thousands of people getting these, and other people driving these city trucks and shit, they're all making like 26 an hour, 28. So I'm saying there's this huge payroll. Look how many city trucks there are, dude. It's amazing. It's like every other vehicle is a city vehicle. You got a parking ambassador, dude, driving around. What does he do? Parking ambassador. Help people park. I mean, what the fuck does he do? All these beaters. Money coming in, I mean, but they waste some money, man. It's like these people, they do their little job, and every 2 weeks they get like $900 or something, right? So I mean, that's coming out of our pockets all this I'd be working the shit out of it.
I think, yes. I think.
But like
I understand what you're saying.
Over here at the end, and I was looking at the white lines that go across the street, and they're all dirty and nasty. He's like, "Well, they refurbished Tennessee Street." I said, "Who cares? I want this, Dad. I want everything refurbished, not just one street."
You know, everything can't be refurbished here.
Dirty. Look at over here. Look at this sign right here. This sign's all moldy and dirty and shit. They can't fucking give someone a bucket. So get your ass out there and wipe that sign down.
No, everybody has their own thing going on, but that's why certain people, they have to come up with a system, because you guys are forced to do what you're doing. Like as far as over here at this place or other places that may put, you know, some places put people out or they don't want people around there.
Right.
But some people just don't have nowhere to go. So I think there should be a system where someone will always have somewhere to go. Okay, if you're qualified homeless, then maybe there's a card. Like I say, this card is beneficial in some ways for up to a year. I know a bunch of these abandoned hotels could be utilized.
Right,
a bunch of these, yes, and not only the hotels, they got parking lots.
These huge buildings with like 40 vacant rooms.
You know, so something. There's a bunch of things that can be done to where people can move around more
like
or be utilized.
The cold night shelter. They want you to go to Kearney, go through hell on earth to qualify for this homeless shelter. Then they ship you off to this place where you've got to stand in another line and go through all their rules and regulations. And then they put you out at 7 in the morning. 26 degrees. Have a nice day, sir. Elderly people.
See?
Sick people. Have a nice day. It's 26.
Excuse me.
They're putting you out into the world at 26 fucking degrees. They can't let you stay till 10 or 11. Oh, we gotta clean up. Like it's national security. It's a cold night shelter.
But, so see, that's another thing. In those places, they got so much going on, they probably have to put people out.
All the high schools don't open up.
I think there should be a better...
It's going to be 22 degrees, and you're not going to open the high school to homeless? 22 degrees.
Because they know what can happen. A lot of homeless people, they can't just do certain things because a lot of stuff is at risk. And like they know that a lot of these homeless people have mental issues, and it's a risk once you know dealing with the homeless person a certain way.
Right.
So
lawsuits.
Yes, lawsuits and stuff. That's what I'm saying. So yes. Now listen, that's why I say another thing. Like I think they should have kind of like different transportation, of course, different transportation than. Because, okay, this is for the homeless community and for those who, are so low.
Kearney got free bus passes and they took it away.
Yeah, and then that's another thing. And then they're like, so I think there should, I know that there can be something set up. And then, like, just having also trucks and trailers to where some of them can get to work. But it kind of got to be under their terms. We need people that know how to work with these types of people.
They should need a lot more. They had 1 or 2 little shuttle
motor homes.
Kearney had a couple little shuttle buses that they would run you to Lake Ella. They'd run you different places. They need like 10 shuttle buses running. A lot more. They do a lot. They do a lot for the community. I can't say. You can get all kinds of services through the Kearney. So they do the best they can. Doing a good job. They help people with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Got us RID and shit.
But see, that's what they're for, and that's what they do. But I think that place is so small. How can it cover so much? I know that they know. I know that they know where to send people, and they do everything they can. But a place like that, if that's the main place, wouldn't you think, like how you say, it should have a second floor or it should be bigger? To house more people, or to hold more, or to do more, something.
Building.
Yes.
So if it gets crowded, you don't put them in the lobby. You send them over.
Something. And the way.
Beds.
Yes.
Beds are cheap. It should have 100 beds.
And then we got situations like Mr. Steve. So let's speak on different situations that are just way different. He can't go to any type of Kearney Center or anything like that because of his cart. So he's like a all the way on the streets person. Excuse me. And we know Mr. Steve has a cart that stays full to the top, like a shopping cart. But he would go with someone like you, or like any of us. He would go with us. We just can't move him around a certain way right now. So there would have to be certain type of transportation for him. There had to be different type of care for him. He can't call up somebody right now and be like, oh man, I'm homeless. I've been homeless for so long. I got this shopping cart full of stuff, and I just need somebody to watch it for a few hours, or while I go work, or just different situations. Build around the city for it to be more accommodating also. Like up here in the area that I've been in, by Appalachia and Governor Square or East Parkway, they have these lockers that are kind of big, and people has been using them. I know I've seen them, and I tell people about them. They're free. They got a lot of space in them. You just have to buy your own lock. So if they had more of these around, people would be able to use them. Of course, it'll probably be a thing. I mean, of course, we're always going to have a bunch of trial and error until we can get it right. But I think it's worth it, and I think it could benefit a cycling system. I think it can start a cycling system that would benefit the universe, benefit the people, or whatever.
Sorry, Rachel is busy that afternoon, but I'm sending Louise. You'll love her. Okay, thanks.
And then before I finish this, and then we got, like we said, like Mr. Paulie P. I mean, the guy, since I've known him for a year, he'll work. He'll go to work every day. But hell, he can't get into a place when everybody's charging so much. Everybody everywhere wants close to 15 or over for you to get into a place. But a guy like him can't get, you know what I'm saying? A guy like us, or there's a lot of people that's like that. Yeah, but they just people need more, like I say, things need to be more accessible. But yeah. But anyway, I'm glad we was able to get that out the way on that part. And I know there's a lot more that we could speak on and things we can suggest.
Okay, Rachel. None of us wanted.
Fucking take you straight to the windshield. That's rare. But to be 57 or almost 57, you move around real good.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I feel like, you know how you see the rocking chair, and then you get in the 60s, and you just want to get up in that chair. But I don't think we live too long after that. I think more people pass. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I mean, I think that if you keep yourself active and, eat the right foods, a lot of times, he hurt. But fruits and vegetables are cheap, and that'd be the best thing for you to eat. A little cheese, like 4 ounces of meat. You don't eat all that heart attack shit.
What if what if a person is trying to keep their mass or build their mass, and they know that they're gonna kind of try?
Get on carbohydrates. I mean, I like mashed potatoes and gravy. I like rice and gravy.
Yes. Those are better. But the meats, what I'm saying is when they use the meats, it's for.
That's all we need. You could take a steak. It might be 16 ounces, right? 1 pound, and you could cut that bitch in 1 or 2, 3 pieces. Have 4, 8, 12. Shit, you'll be better than that. You'll be 5, 5, 5, 5 1/4, 5 1/3. Shit, ounces of meat. What you do is you cut it real thin like that, and then you take them green beans, and saute them in that butter, a little mushroom, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki, a little bit of, you gotta have garlic. It works out. Over a bed of rice, that little bit of meat right there make a whole bowl. You know what I mean? By the time you eat that whole bowl,
I wanted to get this video real quick. I came down here and just so happened the police was over here messing with the peoples. And in the end, they ended up handcuffing Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve is the one that has the cart, a lot of stuff. So, that's the area there. And the police are over there. They ended up taking Steve, his cart right there. But hopefully you don't have to be in there long or something. Good night.
So you're sold to the devil.
Here you go. I know.
You know?
I like how you mentioned that. If you're weak on the body, then you're weak on the mind.
Weak on the fire. Gotta do something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's good for them. That is good. You know what? That's probably really keeping you, the way that you out here and you moving around. Yeah, that's keeping you good. Uh-huh.
I like the way they still got the lights.
Yes.
They be like
Yes.
buckling to motherfuckers.
Yes.
What can they do? Sharika been up there forever. Police they drive by her, so they ain't no but Sharika. I had a dream the other night, man. Them motherfuckers were coming at me, boy. Was it a dream? I don't know. I ran running for miles and see motherfuckers following me. And the police say, "Oh, there wasn't nobody out there, probably." I said, "Yeah, let me know."
Rolling up a little medical here. How you doing? How's things been going with you, Mr. Bill?
Somebody got me a $25 card, Starbucks. No telling how long it's been over there. Since this morning, I think. They just got me a little sandwich to eat from over there. And, yeah, I was just going to ask you if you had any damn weed.
Yes, yes, yes. Smoke a little bit, medical, before I get back to editing these videos and checking some things out. I've created 2 new websites. One of them, I'm gonna have to run more by you to see if you're willing to work with me in some, okay, so this other website, I named it Homeless Communities and Others. So inside of it, our goal is to try and reach out and see what we can bring in for, like it says, you know, the homeless community and people that kind of roam a certain way. It also mentions people that are not homeless but still come out and live this lifestyle. You know, they don't have a problem come out here. You see, they'll come out and fly the sign or...
Yeah, come out and just be chilling out there.
Yes, you know, chilling out here, you know. And they don't mind that. They like that, you know. So,
Right. Something to do.
yes, yes.
Get exercise in, too.
Mm-hmm.
Walk everywhere.
And you still have not been smoking cigarettes?
No, I'm still smoke-free.
Good, good. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I kind of got like them flames come up a little bit. It ain't very much at a time, but it still happens.
What does?
Phlegm.
Phlegm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I call
okay.
It phlegm.
Yes,
Phlegm, same
yes.
thing. To me, it's the same damn thing.
Tomato, tomato. All right, well, yes,
I was
sir.
talking to somebody earlier. They quit. They 26 years they've been quit, and they the ones that brought that shit up to me. You know what I mean? They brought it up to me. I was like, yeah, you still get them little things of phlegm. I was like, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. 26 years later, huh?
Yeah, 26 years that man had been smoking. I was like, damn, that's damn long ass time to not be smoking.
Yeah, they had this.
And I was like, well, your lungs must be back to being like you never smoked. He said, well, probably pretty close to it, if anything. You know, it's 26 years without smoking at all.
Was that you that shared with me? Someone said you can never take away what you've done to your lungs. And they say you can better them, but you can never, like, somebody told me that. Like,
well, I remember when I first time that I quit smoking, right? So they was drinking. I was at a rescue mission in Panama City, Florida.
mm-hmm.
And I was drinking with the idiots. So I finally broke down. Hey, let me have one of them smokes like an idiot. And right whenever I took that first draw off of it, all the 2 weeks or whatever it was that I hadn't been smoking,
Mm-hmm.
it was all fucked up. It all came right back, and everything, you know. It was like I didn't even go 2 weeks without it, without quitting. Is how I felt. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
From one drag. From one drag of it. But anyways, I'm feeling a haul ass.
Okay. Yep. You leaving?
Get on my merry way.
Okay. Let me check you out. You look good, Mr. Bell.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
You look good. You look good.
I did have a woman come in the damn Starbucks last week or the weekend, this past weekend, and she was with her husband, and she walked over to me and was talking to me, and her husband walked outside, and she was like, "You are handsome."
Yeah. So now it looks.
Appreciate that, you know?
Yes. Yes. You
And so I was
Your
like,
face looking cleared up. Look like clean cut. You've been. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. So now you just have to. Oh yeah, you still gotta wait till your time and then fix your hernia thing. Because I was about to say now you gotta work on your
yeah.
You're gonna have to work on more of your mobility and your agilities and all of that stuff because
Well,
that
I'm
is.
getting to be an old ass man.
Well, you can't think like that, okay? You can't keep thinking like that. You can't put that off on people because the world still spins.
Yes,
How
it
old
does.
are you again?
I'll be 58 in April.
58 in April. And a lot of these guys out here, I got a couple of these guys out here that's been rolling with me for about a year now, like Mr. Polly P. He'll get down and do push-ups for you, and he's going on 57.
There you go.
You know, so, and you know, a lot of these guys out here that are older, they roam the streets anyway. So you
Right.
got them out here between 50, 60, 70. But on the internet, I've been sharing with these types of guys that get so low because they drink and they're drinking themselves
Right,
almost
right,
dead.
Right.
I share with them that you have 70-year-old, 80-year-old CrossFit people right now that are doing stuff on the internet, you know?
Right.
So sometimes you can probably watch them if you want to, just for motivation, just to show it's possible.
Yeah.
What? In the Guinness Book of World Records, the woman was 100 years old, and this was just news last year,
Right.
or the year before, I think it was last year. 100 years old of her out there, you know, working out. And that's good, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
fucking kick ass.
Yeah, man, and that's the type of stuff you think of when you say, okay, well, I'm getting old. No, people don't want to hear that.
You know, when you get to a certain age, your skin gets thinner.
Yes.
Like I got hit right there on top of my from a dog that got real happy and was like, "Woohoo! I dug a hole, motherfucker." Yeah. So somebody else told me, "Well, that's that thin skin." I was like, "Oh, appreciate you." Reminding me I'm getting old.
Well, there has to be other things you can do to strengthen it, or you know,
Well,
that's.
I walk.
No, that's only going to work on your certain things. And then again, you want to be careful with so much of one thing because you're putting a lot of something on whatever you're putting a lot on. So you have to be, you know, you got to be, yeah, that's why I was saying you want to work on your mobility and your agilities.
Yesterday, I need to be working on this part right here.
Yes.
Because I've been doing this since December. I quit December 6th, quit smoking.
Uh-huh.
2 or 3 days later, I started walking. And you know, I keep drinking soda pop, and I'm trying to get this motherfucker here down.
You got to cut back on the soda pop.
Yeah, well, I need to cut them out is what I need to do, because that'll just be stopped it right there. But I don't want the headaches and the bullshit of doing without the caffeine.
Well, you ain't got to do it all. You ain't got to cut it out completely. Just
Right.
cut back, I guess. I don't know. Cut
One
back.
a day.
Yeah, that sugar and salt kill people. That sugar and salt will tear you down from the inside.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is. It is.
And then,
All right.
Well, I'm glad we had that talk, though. And like I say, like you say, from the core up is what you have to start focusing on. From
Right.
the core up. When you're out and you're walking, sometime probably stop. Go ahead and do your twist.
I'll be doing this right here.
Yes, I bet. Yes, sir.
Going like that right there.
Yep.
Straighten it out like this. Yeah, once in a
Yes.
while, I'll be like, I'm doing this right here, right now.
Yes. Yes.
And do shit like this.
I think I have seen you doing stuff like that. So, but then I know you say you're waiting for your time because you don't want to interrupt anything like with your hernia thing. So,
Yeah, I got to be real careful with that.
yeah. Yes,
But
sir.
it still bothers me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm still walking, so it's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's more of an irritant. It's, you know, an irritation.
Yep,
you know
it
what I
is
mean?
too, because it's right there by the core, so it's hard for you to do
Right.
anything.
Yeah, it's right down there.
Yeah.
But whenever it gets really annoyed with me doing some shit, it goes across my stomach
Yeah.
with their pain and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just work it the best you can and try and yes, sir. You got it.
So since I've been walking though, I've been meeting all kinds of lady folk walking their dog. And the bad thing is I ain't got no place. So one of them, the girl I've been walking the dog for,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, 'cause oh my God, I want to stick my
Don't